How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is RuffledRowlit, and welcome back to a brand new video, guys. Today, we're going to be covering a rumor that popped up on Reddit once again, as there's been a lot of Reddit rumors recently, which is kind of interesting, because usually we have 4chan rumors, but today we have a different set of things happening. So this rumor showed up there, and I thought we'd cover it, talk about it, and that sort of stuff. It's a pretty lengthy one, and I want to bring something else up, you know, about this, because I think it would be worth to bring up and mention about this rumor, is that it's kind of brought up a little bit of a thought in my brain, and something else that I want to mention here is quickly that people have been speculating, and I'm just gonna, I'm gonna talk about that rumor on Reddit, but I also want to talk about something else, and that's a speculation about potentially a Pokemon, Sword and Shield trailer actually dropping alongside Detective Pikachu's release, or the day after Detective Pikachu's release. And I'll actually show you what I'm talking about, because it has to do with something that came from Masuda. Now, it was sent to me by a viewer, and I just can't remember exactly who sent it to me, or where it was sent to me, because I get a lot of stuff, if I'm going to be frankly honest, a lot of messages sent my way, so I can't always keep track of everything, but I did get, like, a piece of info sent to me about, like, Masuda, and a speculation kind of saying that there's a possibility he will talk, or, we will get something on the 11th of May, showing us a brand new trailer or something like that, which would make sense, because that, I think it was, like, that's, like, the day after Detective Pikachu gets released, which, again, gets me very intrigued, gets me very interested, because that's, the possibility of that being true is highly intriguing, and highly possible for, a lot of different reasons. And also, my phone just went off because Nintendo tweeted something, as per usual. It was their classic Nintendo day-to-day life. But here we go. So I actually found a thing from the viewer here that was sent to me, and I'll actually show this on the screen to you guys. So this is what was sent to me by BW. So BW on Twitter said, I really think that we will get information on the 11th of May. I think it would... I think about it, why would Masuda show a photo of him going to Singapore, especially if the flight was 11:05, the 11th is the day after Detective Pikachu comes out. I think we should expect something May the 11th, which this would actually be kind of true, because if you guys don't know, I mean, some of you may know this, but a lot of times, when movies and stuff come out, especially also with, like, anime movies and that sort of stuff, and if there's a game that's coming alongside the movie, or a game that's coming out the same year that's in the same franchise as the movie, then it's not very uncommon for them. And also, this camera is just going all over the place. This, literally, I gotta get, like, a different stand for it, but it's not very uncommon for the people who are making the movie, to also include a little bit of a promotion for the upcoming video game, or whatever the other thing may be, like promotion for the next, type of thing that's coming in the franchise. And honestly, Detective Pikachu getting a trailer at the end, after the credits, or before the credits, or sorry, before the start of the movie, or at the end of the movie of Detective Pikachu, would actually make a lot of sense. And then the day after the actual, like, official, start of the movie, not start of the movie, but, like, as it's premiered, at the premiere after the movie, the day after it, then releasing that trailer on the internet normally as well, would actually make a lot of sense, because then it wouldn't mess too much with Detective Pikachu's, leading up promotion, because then we would be past that point. So I think there is a potential for a trailer to still drop on May the 11th, which you guys may know, I already talked about this yesterday, I think it was yesterday, or the day before yesterday, actually. I talked about the issue that exists with Detective Pikachu right now, where it could be kind of messing with the promotional cycle of Sword and Shield, making it so we won't get Sword and Shield news for a longer time, due to the existence of that movie coming in during May, where they need to promote the movie more than anything else, and if they promote Detective Pikachu at the same time, it'll mess up the flow of the movie and potentially cause, like, detrimental issues for them. So, I just thought it would be worth to bring that up, and of course, shout out to BW here for thinking about that, though I don't think that Masuda did hint anything there. I don't think we should look at this as a hint, but I do think we should look at this as a possibility of something being revealed about not Detective Pikachu, but about Sword and Shield during Detective Pikachu movie, at the start of it, at the end of it, maybe a trailer or, like, some small piece of information, because that sort of stuff has been done in the past, so it's nothing that's, too strange or too out of the ordinary. It's something that can be possibly done. Let's just put it that way, okay? It can be possibly done. Let's just put it that way, okay? But let's see. Where were we, ladies and gentlemen? Well, next thing, we got the rumor to talk about. So here it is. More rumors for Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. And let's just get into what this guy says here. At this point, these rumors/wish lists are just fun to read. I wish Game Freak and Nintendo would actually look into these and take some advice sometimes. Might make things interesting. Anyways, here is another one. One of those that was posted today over at 4chan. So I guess this one isn't even a... Well, it isn't even a Reddit post. It's actually a 4chan post then. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, these kids just combining other fakes slash wishlist posts to make them seem more believable now. Personally, I don't think we're going to get any significant info until E3, but that's just what I think, and nobody cares about that. Well, yeah, you're right, nobody cares about what you think. No, I'm just joking. No, but shout out to you, Final Evolution. Shout out to you, dog. No, but for real, though, I do agree with the man here, and I also do this camera, man. This camera's giving me anxiety. This camera's literally giving me anxiety, because I feel like I look like I look tiny, but actually no, I look fat as hell, but that's not the point. Either way, where was I? No, I agree with this man, though. I do think that, like, at this point, it seems more likely we're gonna get actual official news around E3 more than anything, and that's when the cycle of promotion's gonna start, because honestly, right now, it's just kind of, like, dead. I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of dead. Nothing's happening. Game Freak is just not doing anything. It's just, like, very stale right now. And you can see there, if you guys haven't seen this, Ishihara, actually, and I should probably bring this up on the screen here, but Ishihara, the president of the Pokemon Company, is actually at the premiere, or like rather the pre-premiere thingy-majingy, red carpet type thing, for Detective Pikachu actually right now in Japan, doing his little mumbo-jumbo, like, you know, promotional thing. Actually, I mean, he's not doing mumbo-jumbo. I love Ishihara, you know, I ain't gonna judge my man. But, you know, he's there, and he's like, kind of like, you know, doing promotional-esque stuff, I guess, is what he's doing with, the, you know, the actors being there and all that stuff. So you can see right here on the screen, he's there right now. In the backing scene right there, Ishihara's right there. You've got, I think, Ken Watanabe, right? And the main character actor, he's got a beard now. Interesting. Okay, and I'm not sure who this guy is. And I also know Masuda's in here somewhere. I think that might be Masuda right there. And I think also, Omori might be here as well. I know Masuda's here, Ishihara's here, but, you know, I mean, they're there. So they're clearly, you know, interested, and they're probably very involved in this, because this is the first time they've given the rights of Pokemon over to a, you know, like the creative freedom to a company outside of Japan to work on something Pokemon related that's going to be very huge, aka Detective Pikachu. So they gave their, you know, their IP to someone else. Of course, they're going to have a lot of oversight and make sure that it ends up being successful, because this means money for them as well. This is big money for, you know, Detective Pikachu and the Pokemon Company. Detective Pikachu is big money for the Pokemon Company, and of course, for the guys who are making the Detective Pikachu movie, it's a big money, you know, day for them as well. So it's basically chunks of money all over the place being thrown around. That's all we have in front of us. So of course, they're going to pay a lot of attention to it, which would mean that the possibility and the theory of them not showing us anything new about Sword and Shield until E3 would make sense, because that's past the hype for Detective Pikachu. Detective Pikachu is going to be hype in May, and then once May passes, it's not going to be as exciting anymore for anyone. I think most people will have seen it at that point, and anybody who hasn't seen it will eventually see it, you know, through other means, if you know what I mean, wink wink. They will actually eventually see it. But yeah, that's the thing, though. So here's the actual information here. You guys probably can't even see it, which is why I'm going to try to take it. Even if I got you proper images, yeah, you probably wouldn't see this anyway. But let's see if we can zoom in, maybe, and try to show this to you guys in a better way. Now, it doesn't even work, does it? In it, fam. In it. Nope, doesn't work. So, yeah, we can't even show this to you guys, because it's just, like, it's not in a good position, is it? Man, they really don't make it easy for me on Reddit to kind of give you info. Either way, I'll make sure to link it down below if you want to read the, you know, read the post yourself. But here's what it starts off saying, though, which is Sword and Shield leak 20.4 2019, or the 20th of April 2019, saying starters final evolution types are Fire Electric, Water Ghost, and Grass Ground. Fair enough, we heard that before. Gym types, not in order. Normal, Water Electric, so you're combining Water and Electric typing, alright. Grass, Fighting Rock, which is together. Steel Dark, which is together. Ghost, and then you got Fairy Psychic together, and then Dragon Fire together. So there's a lot of possibilities here of, I guess, dual type gyms, like that focus on, you know, two sorts of typings. You got Water Electric, Fighting Rock, Steel Dark, Fairy Psychic, and Dragon Fire. Seems fair. Pokemon League, and this is the one that I do, that's the part I do like, because I've talked about this before, that I would appreciate this. So the guy here says that it's going to be a bracket-style tournament to face the Elite Four. Elite Four will be previous gen champions. Blue, Alder, Red, Cynthia. Blue, red names will be different in the game. Which, here's where you know it's fake. Literally, where they go over the top and they make it ludicrous. This is where you know it's fake. I know right here that this is BS. But hey, it's fun at least. So, it's one of those fun rumors. I'll go with that. And now, champion after Elite Four will be your rival, like previous gen games. Alright. Bracket-style tournament will consist of gym leaders from both Gen 8 and previous gen games, and NPCs you face throughout the game. Alright, fair again. Tournament competitors will change each time you enter. Fair point. Quests throughout the game will determine certain competitors that are in the tournament first time around. Okay, new Pokemon. Again, 85, just not enough in my opinion. 12 Galar variants, Johto and Kalos Pokemon, 3 total legendaries, Wolf, Snake, and 1 that is currently unknown. Mega Evolutions for 18 new Pokemon from Johto and Kalos, and 100 total new Pokemon. Fair point. Gameplay and other features. A female presser gives you a starter after you follow your rival into the forest below the starting town. She sees you and your rival wandering around and asks you to come to her lab. Now, rival will be male if you pick female as a character, and female if you pick male as characters, vice versa. Rival is a son/daughter of the leader of the evil team. Rival, who is a it's a rude, it's a rude kind of rival, I guess. Will be mad at you for picking the Pokemon that they wanted to start with, which means any Pokemon you pick, they're going to be mad at you. Right Pokemon will make a return. Fair point. That actually would make sense a lot. It wouldn't be weird at all. And the Pokemon breeder is your father, who will give you an egg to hold after you complete the 3rd gym, which just sounds weird. That sounds weird, I'm going to be honest. Because having a father in a Pokemon game seems very unorthodox. The only games that have done it, I guess, is like, what? Gen 3? It's like the only one where your father's like a gym leader and that's about it. We haven't seen that since then, I'm pretty sure. I think that's literally the only game I can think of. Well, fair point. Okay, mother is the best friend with female professor since a young age. Alright. NPC's difficulty scale is in place. NPCs will be a lot more interactive and involved in the game rather than just waiting for you to walk by them like previous games. Now, this would be great if this was true. It's something I mentioned when I've read this kind of, like, this point in previous rumors as well. This is actually a point that would make so much sense. And I think that would make so much sense, in my opinion, to have us, instead of having NPCs just being this kind of stationary character that stands there forever, and you all have the same experience, it would be more fun if they walked around, or different NPCs came through the area instead of just being one and same, which seems unlikely based on the small amount of footage we've seen, but it would be nice if they did something like that. But it's Game Freak, they're pretty lazy with this sort of stuff, so I wouldn't trust in it. But let's see, so an NPC difficulty scale is in place. Alright, we already read that. An online mode is currently in development for the post-launch. What? Why the hell would you have online mode post? This is the sort of shit, if this was true, thank God this is fake. Thank God this is definitely fake. But if they were to do this sort of shit, where they're like, oh, we're sorry, you want to play online at the day where you buy the game? The day you give us the money for this thing? Oh, you can't have that. I'm sorry. Mike Wazowski, come to the principal's office. Like, literally, this shit is so freaking annoying. Why in the world would you just not delay the game then? This is such a... I know I'm going to get angry over something that's definitely fake to begin with, but if this was true, this would piss me off so much. They will allow other players to play on the same server to face off against each other in the Pokemon League Championship. No time frame for launch. There's development right now. Okay. The evil team will be rather difficult. There will be 2 leaders that can't agree on what team wants, and eventually turn against each other. Rival will be involved and side with his/her parent to help take down the evil team once they walk away from them. Cool, it's a fake story, so who cares? Map story mode. The map is much larger than it looks. Well, that's something it was kind of, I think we talked about that before. Semi-open world, which is a possibility based on some small hints that we've seen in the trailer. Areas that look unexplorable on the map will be explorable. That would be great if that was true. And there are multiple caves/underground areas that you cannot see on the image of the map. Yeah, that actually makes sense as well. We've seen some of the footage of that sort of stuff in the trailer. Post-game features. The unexplored area opens up after the first completion of the Pokemon League. It is an island based on the country of Ireland. Ireland, mate. Yeah. Safari Zone will be on that island, and Cantor/Joseph starters available to catch there. National Dex returns, and legendaries from previous gens are in-game and able to be caught by the completion of various challenges and quests, which I've talked about the possibility of quests and just having side quests and side missions and that sort of stuff. I've always said I'm on board for that. I want that. I love that. Now, the train will have a travel/battle system available, which... cool. It sounds good to me. Now, this is also much more of a wish list than anything. Too many discrepancies. Definitely fake. I don't even think we need to go in depth on why it's fake. I think it's just straight up fake. Not real. But that's fine, though. It does bring up some fun points. Though that online mode thing being delayed would be annoying, because why would... I mean, literally, don't even release the game if not everything for it is already ready to begin with. Don't just release it. Wait until you got all that shit done, then release it. You know what I mean? But yeah, it is what it is, though, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you so much for watching the video, guys. If you did enjoy, drop a like down below. I'll catch you on the next one. Have a great day, and bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen.